what was your involvement with the Chin? Because they have Chin here, and Chin is a legend in the mob world. What was that like?
Well, he was probably one of the most interesting people I've met in my legal career. I'm the one who ultimately convinced him to plead guilty, to avoid having to go through another circus trial. He had lived his entire life under the guise of being, mentally imbalanced. And, at the end of the day, his family prevailed on him. They did not want to go through another expensive proposition that was also very draining. He was old, he was sick, he ultimately died shortly thereafter, and I don't think he had the strength or the courage, if you will, to go through another knockdown, drag-out slugfest where it'd be a battle of experts. So I stood next to him when he ultimately acknowledged that he had essentially been demonstrating this charade, and he, in open court, admitted that it was part of his shtick, if you will.
Makes sense. Yeah, whenever you talk to any mobsters, that guy's name comes up as a real, obviously for some people, when I say Chin, some people don't know what to Google. It's Vincent The Chin Gagante, who was a boss, and he's a guy that played very low key, but behind closed doors was somebody that was feared and respected from the different families. So it's interesting you represented him as well. I guess if you're living in New York,
let me make a suggestion. I haven't had a person who was believed to be a member of organized crime in at least 20, maybe 25 years. It was during a early period of my career, and some of the best lawyers in New York were involved in those cases. And quite frankly, those people went to trial, and that's where you learned how to try a case. You could cross-examine 50 people in one of those cases, and you develop a reputation as being a good cross-examiner, which I think I have. But I never wanted to be tagged as a mob lawyer, if you will, and I wasn't. And, my practice consists primarily of what I consider to be white-collar criminal defense practice, where some of my clients are well-known, well-respected politicians, business people, attorneys, accountants. So if we're going to focus on my career, I just want to give you a heads up that the cases you mentioned, while interesting and the people are interesting, those old cases.
Yeah, and there's a part of this world that at first when I interviewed F. Lee Bailey the first time, I'm like, oh my God, why would you represent these guys? There's a job. Someone's got to do the job. So it's not like it's some people work at a prison. Some people go to war and fight. Some people sell insurance. Some people say, why would you ever sell life insurance? Who the hell in the right mind would ever sell life insurance? There's a job for a lot of different things to do, and we all got to take them and do our best when we're offered whatever situation we're in to deliver. So, but I understand it. I'm not passing any judgment here.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.